We all have seen how the real estate market has been booming this year, even with the pandemic, and real estate stocks aren't far behind. Today, I will talk about Redfin stock, explain everything I know, what they do as a company, analyze their income statement and balance sheet, talk about the risk it involves investing in this stock, and more. So please smash that like button and subscribe since it really helps my channel out. But first, remember to claim your 2 free stocks with Webull after signing up and depositing $100. One of those 2 free stocks could be worth up to $1,600. The link for that is the first one in the description below. As any other industry, the real estate industry is also on the way to get disrupted by companies that are creating new ways to innovate the market with technology, and Redfin is one of those companies. Redfin is one of the top technology real estate companies. They are a contractor, brokerage, and a lender in which you can sell or buy your house to others, ask for a mortgage, or sell your house to Redfin, and then they will fix it and flip it. So they offer 3 main services. The first one is the Redfin brokerage, then Redfin Concierge, and Redfin Now. The Redfin brokerage service is where they list your home for a fee. This fee could be between 1.5 if you only sell your house with them, but if you sell and then buy a new house with them as well, then the fee will be only 1%. Then they have Redfin Concierge, in which they renovate your house before selling it to be able to sell it for a better price than before. For this service, they charge 2.5% instead of the 1.5% they charge just by selling your house. But if you sell and buy a house with them and use the Redfin Concierge, they will charge you 2% instead of 2.5%. The last service they provide is the Redfin Now, in which you let them know that you want to sell your house and they will make you a cash offer and give the client the flexibility to pick up their move date. And no need of showings or open houses. Clients have just to request an offer online, they will check it and make an offer. Then you as a client has to accept the offer and they start with inspections and close the deal. This is the best service for people that need to sell their houses really fast and need cash, or simply do not want to deal with the hassle of listing a house, showing it 40 times, making many open houses, and then selling the house 3 to 6 months later. They also have a mortgage service in which they claim to be faster, better, and stronger than others. Redfin has made most of their money with the services of listing and selling houses for clients, but this is not the biggest growth opportunity for them. The biggest opportunity for them is their flipping side of the business. Basically, they buy your house with a cash offer, as I mentioned earlier, then they fix the property and resell it for a higher price. This is the service that has made them actually grow their revenue even more and faster. Now, as a real estate agent myself, I wanted to know how their agents make money, since Redfin only charges 1 to 1.5% for a listing, while a real estate agent commission is normally between 4 to 6%. What they do is that they do not consider their agents as independent contractors, they consider them as employees, meaning that agents are paid a salary and earn bonuses as well. Because of that, agents also get healthcare benefits, paid time off, and parental leave. Then the bonuses that they earn depend on the review each agent gets after working with a client, and also depends on the price of the house that he or she sold. Obviously, this is good for Redfin because it lets them charge only 1.5% to the client instead of a 6% in real estate agent commissions, and that helps them gain more clients than average real estate brokerages. All these help Redfin increase their market share even more. Now, at the beginning I said that they were kind of a technology company as well, and that is not only because they have this online website to show properties to clients, but also because of the data they collect from every client. This data collected helps both the company and the agents to provide a way better service to their clients. The Redfin app collects all your data, what you're looking for, where are you looking to move, everything you check throughout their website and all. And then if you already have an agent with Redfin, the agent will check out your data and know your requirements for your next house, making the agent jobs easier. As a real estate agent, I like that a lot because normally you can know if your client enters the MLS link you provided, but you are not able to see what they are checking in Zillow or Redfin. And we all know that most people check out properties throughout these type of websites. So Redfin agents having access to this is actually brilliant. So they reported their second second quarter on July 30th and are supposed to report the third quarter on November 3rd. Their revenue is divided in two, and that is very important to understand. They have the services revenue and the products revenue. The service revenue is basically the brokerage revenue, which is their offer and listing services, and the partner revenue, which are fees that partners' agents pay to Redfin or any referral agreement. Then the product revenue is divided in three. First, the properties, which is any revenue they earn when flipping the house. Then the other revenue are fees earned for mortgage origination services, title settlements, advertising, and more. And lastly, the intercompany eliminates revenue, which consists of services performed from their real estate services to any of their properties. In their annual report, you can find these explained if you want to read more a little about it. And if you found it confusing, just pause the video here if you would like to read it. They reported a revenue of $141.1 million for services and $72.5 million for the products, which is a total revenue of $213.67 million. Now, remember I told you guys at the beginning that the most of their money came from the real estate services, but that I see more potential in their flipping houses products, or what they call as Redfin now. Well, here is why. As you can see, on their quarterly basis, their service decreased 10.6% in comparison to the same period last year. But their product segment actually grew 82% year over year, even with the pandemic. The thing is that the only profitable segment right now is the real estate services, since the cost of revenue for the services is 66%, while for the products it's 101.4%. Then if they manage to keep with this type of growth in both of the segments and are able to turn the product segment profitable, that is going to be huge for the company. Now, their balance sheet. As a not profitable growth company, we need them to have enough cash and kind of a healthy balance sheet. They have a total of $325.3 million in cash and cash equivalents, which has been increasing year over year, have current assets of $586.7 million, and current liabilities of $139.4 million. If we divide the current assets by the current liabilities, we would get a current ratio of 4.2, which is actually impressive for the company. Now, they have total assets of $715.34 million and total liabilities of $320.3 million. And if we calculate the total liabilities to asset ratio, it would give us 0.45, meaning that they only have 45% of their assets financed with debt, which is very healthy for the company. As you can see, Redfin actually survived the pandemic. In fact, their losses decreased in comparison with the same period last year. I would assume it is because the real estate market actually did very well. At the beginning, I have to say that I did not think that was going to happen since there was so much uncertainty, but we actually saw a huge amount of people buying houses. Obviously, the low interest rates were also a kind of a supporter for buyers. Redfin is a stock that has outperformed the market mainly after this huge run-up it had this year, and has also massively outperformed the industry. We do have to take into consideration that real estate market is strong right now. If it were to slow down, then Redfin's flipping business could get hurt, since they will be buying all these houses, fixing them, and then don't be able to sell it for a good profit margin. Now, analysts are expecting them to report a revenue decrease of 7.10% for the third quarter and a growth of only 7% for the whole year. I would assume that this is because of the pandemic and because they stopped making offers to buy new houses. So basically, the Redfin Now business, which is their fastest growing one, was paused because of the pandemic for almost 4 months. Still, they are expecting a growth of 37.6% for the next year. Analysts are also forecasting the stock price to be between $25 to $58 per share within the next 12 months, and most analysts have Redfin stock as a hold, but as I always say, we cannot rely on what analysts say, since that is just expectations or speculations. Now, I'm not going to say my full expectation for this stock nor my price target, since I will post a video analyzing Zillow on Tuesday, and then on next Thursday I will post a video comparing both companies, their services, their financials, and giving my opinion on which one I would buy, at what price, and why. So if you're interested in that, do not forget to subscribe and turn on the notifications so you can know when I post those videos. I do have to say that I think Redfin is an excellent company and is a massive millennial disruptor in the real estate business that has been competing against average real estate agents, and the bigger they get, the harder it will be for us average agents, because it is really difficult to compete with a company that has huge amount of data collected. Remember remember, I have a completely free Discord group chat. The link for that is down in the description below. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please smash that like button and subscribe since it really helps my channel out. Thank you and see you next time.